The goal of lean management is to improve so-called cycle time and quality. With lean API development and APIOps cycles, the open and business-oriented API development method, you can make good APIs in a short time. DevOps as a technical and cultural practice has roots in lean. Removing the lean wastes is essential for your APIs because waste doesn't bring any value to the customer. Waste takes away valuable time and resources from the organization. You can produce more value and revenue with the same resources when there is minimal waste. The 8 wastes of lean are: 1. Defects. 2. Overproduction. 3. Waiting. 4. Non-value-added processing. 5. Transportation or touches. 6. Inventory. 7. Motion. 8. Employee and skills waste. How do the 8 wastes affect API development? 1. Defects. Do you know how the API works? Are you missing some information? Is there non-standard processing? 2. Overproduction. API is made more extensive, with more endpoints or data than needed. Developers are drowning under a massive amount of unnecessary documentation. Waiting is a waste of time for API developers and API consumers. Waiting for the API or new feature to be published is a waste. Waiting for a slow, underperforming API is also wasteful. Non-value-added processing examples include complex procedures and processes or heavy architecture. Using project management processes to control API development instead of product management. Having too strict governance, i.e. hierarchical processes for publishing APIs. Transportation waste can take many forms. Technical and business people don't speak the same language. Too many people are involved. Too many separate API requests are needed to perform a task. Creating APIs that API consumers do not immediately use is inventory waste. Waste from an individual efficiency point of view is one form of motion waste. How many documents does an API consumer or API developer need to look into to use or create outstanding APIs? Or how often are they going back and forth, asking for help, trying things? An untrained and unmotivated API team is not cost-effective. APIs that require developers to study hard before understanding the API waste their developers' time. APIs and API quality, API development and consumption, the connection between APIs and strategy. You don't need to be a lean enthusiast to use APIOps cycles. I just wanted to see how important it is to consider which methods you use to develop APIs. Feel free to browse the method and follow APIOps or me on Medium, LinkedIn or Twitter. Twitter handle is APIOps cycles. I and my colleagues are available for APIOps cycles training and workshops or to help your team to make it your own. We also welcome partner organizations to help us support the method and to organize meetups and events. APIOps and APIOps cycles are trademarks of Osango and are allowed to be used in connection with using the APIOps cycles method distributed under CC BY SA 4.0 license.